don't even know what episode we're going to call this because we had some shenanigans last week.
We're going to call this episode We Have Sound.
We don't have to tell them what number we're on.
Yeah. You know what?
Fuck them.
If you're a real fan, you're watching anyways. It don't matter. And if you're a real fan, then you love our sponsors. High five.
Are we starting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's get it going, man. Yeah, get your head in the game.
All right, I was over here seeing who's on tonight.
High five. I'll tell you who's on tonight.
Wisconsin and Illinois.
We're on tonight.
Yeah, we're on, and so is Red Stag.
Let's we're gonna kick this off to Red Stag.
Oh. And a shout out to the person who bought us these drinks this week.
Yep.
Who's that?
Dylan. And he's
we're gonna be nice.
You're supposed to send a shout out to his amazing fiance.
What's his fiance's name?
Taylor.
She works at a local bar that's not sponsoring us, so we're not going to say anything. And he works at a firehouse that's amazing. It's not sponsoring us, so don't want to throw him under the bus. But Dylan's a great firefighter. He's a great friend. He's a good person. He bought us a bottle of Red Stag 2 weeks in a row, technically, because of our sound issues last week. So we apologize for that. But if you don't like it, guess what?
And a case
If
of
you
beer.
guys are interested in watching us talk mute, let us know. We'll send you the episode.
You know what? It's not bad.
It was actually really, really good visually.
It's
it's like a Charlie Chaplin episode.
I had a raging boner the entire episode.
we're the first people to try to corner the market on the silent podcast.
I honestly just came up with that. It's not a bad idea.
I like it.
Hey, we can do that, and then we'll have someone do a sound like a voiceover.
We're really big in the deaf community.
I'll tell you what.
Super big.
If we're gonna get the deaf community, we got to get the lady who does like the sign language for like these rap videos.
There's a lady who does sign language for rap videos.
All major concerts have
dude.
them. They're standing on the side of the stage getting their shit on.
Judd, this is how I know you haven't made it big because you don't have a sign language person yet.
No.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Can you imagine?
Well, they don't want to hear you.
No, even the deaf don't want to hear me. It's terrible.
The deaf don't want to hear me.
God.
I'd rather
You guys
choose
know
silence.
you guys know those videos though, right? The ones with the NFL where they do like they talk over like they try to
voiceover, yeah.
Yeah, but they like make funny videos of like what they think they're saying.
It's classic. We should get into that.
I'm telling you.
If you want to hit us up on that market for the low price of free, let us know because we can't afford you otherwise. So we got a lot of stuff to discuss because technically we haven't done anything since Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that's right.
We didn't miss much.
No.
Not a lot going on, especially with Chicago. They just lost on Thanksgiving in a bullshit fucking game that Eberflus could have won. They replaced their coach. Their coach then followed that up with a game against the 49ers where he apparently forgot how to call offense because we didn't do anything. But other than that, go Chicago.
What did happen is our future coach and tight end were showing us what's up.
Which is not a lot.
You're talking about we're stealing the Niners coach?
Yes. They're going to have...
There is no
first of all,
way that
hey, hold on.
Hit me with your stats.
There is all over the internet. Everyone talking about there is potential that he wants out.
You know what else is all over the internet? That like you can get a boner like by taking all these different pills, and I've tried them all, and they don't work. Okay,
all I'm saying,
all I get is angry and fucking headaches.
All I'm saying is he might want out, and San Fran might be willing to take draft picks.
Okay, but here's the thing:
he doesn't want out.
I get the Sean McVay argument where they traded picks to get Sean McVay, and it worked out for one Super Bowl, and now they suck. That was lightning in a bottle. I do not believe in trading draft picks, players that could help the team out for a coach. I don't believe in it, and I hope the Bears don't do it.
I think
You're
like
telling
Shanahan.
me you wouldn't do it if you can guarantee at least one. Because think about it, right? Ben Johnson we don't know.
Nah.
Okay,
another non-head coach.
Okay, how many Super Bowls has Shanahan won?
He's been to.
I'm waiting. How many has he won? I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. He's got the same.
He's got
the same amount of Super Bowl
players.
He's got the same amount of Super Bowl victories as Eberflus. I could give a fuck. I don't need him. There's so many goddamn coaches out there that are available. Everybody's acting like Kyle Shanahan's like the answer. What? Because
he's top 3 in the NFL.
Top 3 in the NFL. I'll bet you this. I bet you the Niners don't make it past the first round of the playoffs if they even make it.
They're not getting to the playoffs.
They're not making it because they're hurt.
So there we go. Oh,
and they're old.
Okay, and who helps the GM decide on what players they need to bring in?
That would be all John Lynch.
The head coach.
But John Lynch and him are friends. He ain't going nowhere, man.
No, he's not going anywhere.
He ain't going anywhere.
That's the bottom line is
let's bring both of them home.
He's not going anywhere.
Technically, they're both from here.
Let's bring them all.
Don't like it. There's going to be at least.
All right. Well, can we at least get George Kittle?
I would love that. Here's a fun fact about George Kittle. I'm going to throw this out there, and my girlfriend knows this. everybody like fawns and is like, oh, George Kittle, he's so blah blah blah. He looks like a fucking meth head that's asking if you got an extra like cigarette or some Monster Energy at a gas station. If he wasn't a professional NFL player,
Wait, women think he's good looking?
Yes.
yes.
God. Well, my wife's got weird taste, obviously, but she's like, what the fuck? That's one ugly
Have you
motherfucker.
seen?
He looks-
What's his name? Who's the
Pete Davidson?
Oh, no,
Removing all his tattoos.
the
by
Pete
the way.
Rose.
the one that dated Kim Kardashian.
Kanye West.
Davidson.
Pete
Is
Davidson.
it
Yeah, Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you seen the list of women he's dated?
He has a 10-inch penis. He's Tommy Lee.
He's got a giant
I know.
cock.
He just looks like a drug
Hey,
addict. Though.
hey, shout out to Pete Davidson. His dad died in the World Trade Center.
That's
in
true.
9/11. Shout out to all those. 343. Boom. Let's do it.
I was like, where is this going about his dad?
No, yeah, his dad did. He really did die on 9/11.
I
really
know.
did.
I saw.
Really did. That's kind of how he made his whole career.
Even though it's a little bit far back.
He is an ugly motherfucker.
Thankfully, we have found out that Luke Richardson, we got the correct name
Yes,
this
thank
time,
Yeah.
has been relieved of his duties by the Blackhawks.
Yeah,
So-
that's
which will then, that is actually all major men and women's sports in Chicago, except for one, have been fired within the last
coaches. Yeah.
calendar year.
That's Billy Donovan. It's the only one still standing.
And he's next.
That's insane.
You think he's next?
That's
you
insane.
I don't know if he's
Defense?
next.
They're going to fucking get rid of everybody. It doesn't matter. They're all gone.
I don't think Billy Donovan's necessarily the problem.
They're going to get rid of Patrick Williams. They're going to get rid of
Most people look
Levine,
at him like he's
Booch.
most people look at him like he's a good coach. Though I've never really heard anybody talk too much shit other than local fans.
All I'm saying
Nationally,
is
there's a lot of respect.
we are in the top 5 in scoring and worst defensive teams, which doesn't make sense.
I didn't know they had defense in the NBA.
They
Yeah.
don't really. Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
they're-
how bad they are.
That's how bad they are.
bad they are.
Whole different league than the way we grew up.
How I can't even
I
get
can't.
people to watch the fucking NBA with me. I mean,
Did
it's
you-
hard. I got a handful of friends that'll watch with me.
Yep.
Judd,
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And we don't like to do it.
And I
Hey,
love
man.
the NBA. I mean,
Here's a good one. You know, LeBron James has missed 28 consecutive threes.
I did see that. Yeah.
All right. So I don't have it. I had it on my phone, and this guy, like, so there's always this GOAT argument, and we're Chicago fans. So I will always, until the end of time, until things change, Michael Jordan's the greatest fucking human being
I
to
don't-
ever play basketball.
Yeah.
And if you argue that,
You're
get it.
wrong.
Then everybody's like, oh, LeBron this, LeBron that.
no. he's not even
LeBron
top
played
10.
fucking 20-something years. You know what else he's got all the records for? The most turnovers, the most missed free throws.
Yeah, they don't talk about
the,
that, do they?
The most losses in a finals. Like, he's fucking garbage. I get it, man. You're playing against a soft ass
I
fucking
think
league.
he helps drive people away from the NBA. This girl at the bar the other day just mentioned, she goes, who's that obnoxious basketball player? I'm like, LeBron? She goes, yeah, that one. And she goes on a rant about it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like this.
Nobody watches basketball.
Me and Joe talk about this all the time. You had, in the 80s, you had you know who ran the league? It was
Bird Magic.
Bird Magic.
And then
they knew
and then a hockey
who was
team.
next.
The hockey team came in and punched people for a while and won
And-
2
and then-
championships.
And then after that, you knew the next person. They knew Michael was the next one. And guess what? They handed it off, and it was Michael. Michael ran his era. Then
He-
after that,
then
you had
Kobe.
He handed off to Kobe.
And then you had LeBron. And who runs his era? Steph Curry.
Yep. The LeBron era, the best
a
player,
fact.
Steph
Yeah,
Curry.
it's a
Look at
fact.
the Olympics over the summer.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Steph Curry is the only reason America has a gold medal.
100%.
How can you say he's the greatest player in the league when he's not even the greatest player in a game?
Can you
Right.
tell me? Can you remember
Sometimes not even the greatest
any
player on the
basket
team.
scored by
No.
LeBron in
Dwayne
the
Wade.
Olympics? Not
Anthony
one.
Davis.
Fucking Kyrie Irving.
I know.
Yeah.
It's-
Look, all this basketball talk's getting me upset. It's like I'm thinking about what do we think about Thomas Brown? And then, so
I
we're
think
going
a
back.
lot's been
We're
put
going
on
back
his
to
plate.
we gotta throw it back because we missed
Well,
Thanksgiving.
what we know is Thomas Brown is clearly probably not a head coach.
We don't know.
We don't know anything.
No.
You
One
guys,
time.
the 87 Bears, like 88 Bears, went to San Francisco and lost 44-0. Like Chicago can never play in San
Isaac
Francisco.
Gerardo scored like
I
two
understand what
touchdowns.
you're saying, but as me and Bobby were talking before this game, when he was up in the tower and could call the plays for offense, we looked real good. We looked
Yep.
respectable.
Yeah.
On the field level, not so much. I don't think he's ready to fucking push the cart and have all the groceries.
What was he? He's the running backs coach before he turned into.
No, he was the passing
No,
game
no,
coordinator.
no.
Oh,
no,
running backs
before
coach.
that, he's running
Wait.
backs coach
He's
for
been with
the
a
Super
ton of
Bowl
teams.
team, right?
No, he was the assistant.
He was
that
a
what it
running
was?
back / assistant head coach.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna throw
Okay,
something in here
so-
too.
So then he gets passing game coordinator. Okay. Then all of a sudden he is offensive coordinator, and he actually looks good as offensive coordinator. His play calling was good, but again, you have that overhead view. You can see the whole field. You can see what the defense is lining up as. You can adjust on the fly. You don't get that from the respective at field level. On top of that, he has all this added responsibility thrown at him. The only good thing about Thomas Brown was he was fucking making Caleb like unlocking whatever we had with Caleb. Now that's gone. So this is I don't know if this is the episode we didn't air, but
the episode
when I
we
was
didn't
I was talking about it, I was like
I know it's hard to keep track.
my concern with him was that exactly that he was going to all the play calling was be gone. Everything that was good going with Caleb, and I don't know who, by the way, you would have promoted to head coach other than him. But I didn't like it. That's what made me nervous, and that's exactly what we saw.
Back.
No. In an interim role, he's who you got to go with. But speaking of head coaches that you could promote, there's at least, I think 7 teams that are going to hire a new coach. So you got the Bears who are interim.
Yeah.
You got the Jets who are interim, and you got the Saints who are interim. What do you think the Giants are doing?
Oh, they're firing Dable for sure.
So we're getting Dable.
No,
No.
he can be our offensive coordinator though.
No. So, and then what do you think? So think all the teams that are at the bottom of the pile right now. So you got Bears, Jets, Saints, Giants, Bobby's dog barking upstairs.
Yeah, sorry if you hear the
Shut
dog
the
whining.
fuck up.
Lilo, shut up!
Chichi Rodriguez, motherfucker.
Sorry, Gary.
Meatloaf.
What is she even doing back there? I don't even know. But there's going to be a ton of teams looking for a head coach. And the Bears, even though there's 3 interims right now, the Bears could be at the top of the pile because they're the only team coming with a guy like Caleb Williams. So who do you think the Bears are going to go after?
I already told you who I want.
Well, yeah, you told me you wanted hot dogs. What do you want, though, for the
Kevin Stefanski or Kyle.
It's not going to happen,
Shanahan.
dude.
That's
You
not
like, you're
happening.
like the guy at the bar just staring at somebody else's wife like I'm going to get
Yeah,
her.
let me tell you something.
I just
Kevin
want to follow
Kevin
my
Stefanski.
favorite guy's footsteps over here.
Kevin Stefanski is not going to get released by the Browns. If they release him, they're fucking idiots. He's literally taken a team that is shit and made them compete every week.
In fairness, they are idiots.
They are not going to release him.
Yeah, they're very good at giving up. Maybe they'll give him up for like a 4th round pick.
I don't want to. Okay, for a 4th round pick, yeah, but I don't think the
I'd give up a
Browns
second for
Browns are even that.
Shanahan.
If they give up, they're not trading Shanahan.
It's not happening.
You keep talking about Shanahan like you're talking about Judd's wife.
All
He's
I'm
not letting
saying
you
is-
fucking fuck his wife. It's not happening.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, but I got all this red stag and I got some microphones. It's
She doesn't
not
do shots.
happening. They're not going to get rid of Shanahan.
It's not happening. There was a little like glimmer of hope I had, but that's gone.
No.
Every
not-
report I'm
I mean,
seeing,
there's as good a
zero
chance as there's the sound actually on this audio when we're finished.
Oh,
So,
we should double check that. Double check it because it only happened a couple times. So we still think Ben Johnson's the guy? Because I'm a Vrabel guy. I think you need a guy like Vrabel to come
I'm
in.
starting to lean
Fuck shit
Vrabel
Here's the only way
Yeah.
I
Fuck
can
shit
take
up,
Vrabel.
man.
because I don't think Ben
Whenever
Johnson
the
is-
offensive coordinator
something's
has to
up there.
sign a no promotion deal.
So what you do is you bring Vrabel in, you put Thomas Brown back at OC, you let him get a year or 2 under, and then maybe he's so good that a team's like, oh man, we want to make him the coach. But they've seen him as head coach. They're going to see him a few more games. I don't think the juice is worth a squeeze on Thomas Brown. And maybe Vrabel comes in and fucks shit up. Thomas Brown fucking makes Caleb Williams look amazing because Caleb Williams, even though he's having a rough season, he's still amongst quarterbacks.
Oh, there's flashes of really good stuff.
Amongst rookie quarterbacks,
Great
he's
stuff.
leading a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Yeah.
and I believe this was part
Touchdowns,
of
right? And-
part of the episode that got blocked out. He's the
Four-
number 1 quarterback in the 4th quarter.
14 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Yeah, and
He broke a rookie record for 6 straight games without an interception.
also on top of that, I think the only rookie season that's really even close to him in the last like 10 years is CJ Stroud. Literally. I mean, and he did have a better rookie season.
They're comparing him to Andrew Luck. Let's go all the way back. I'm not saying he's Andrew Luck. And I'm definitely not saying he's Peyton Manning. But if you remember Peyton Manning's first season,
Oh yeah,
it was like 600 interceptions and 4
He
touchdowns.
still leads he's the number 1 in interceptions. He threw 29 his rookie season.
You got
holy shit,
You gotta,
29.
you got to pay to play, man. Let
nice
the guy play. Let him learn. And let him go. Okay. And I'll tell you who Caleb Williams has clearly been in love with since the draft. But in the last 2 games, he's all about a Doomsday. We got those guys.
I
We
can't
got
believe
those
it.
guys for
Seriously
the
fucking
4
mad.
years. No problem. That is insane.
I mean, a Dunze is fucking the real deal.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement now, though. Keenan Allen, we're not re-signing, correct?
Oh, absolutely fucking not.
All right. Here's a couple reasons you don't sign Keenan Allen. One, you've already got DJ Moore signed to an extension.
Yeah.
You've got Odunze on a rookie contract. All right. You got 4 billion motherfuckers in the world that can drop passes while they're wide open. We don't need Keenan Allen to be our special guy just because he's got a beard. Matter of fact, Bears, sign me up. I'll do a 15-year contract like Juan Soto. I don't need the $765 million. I just need you to cover my beer tab everywhere I go. It's gonna be close,
So
but let's get this done.
in that 765 million, I was telling Shamrock this before the show.
It's insane.
That's more than the Pirates payroll since 2015 at 757. The average MLS franchise at 678 million.
Dude,
LeBron James all-time NBA earnings.
dude,
Patrick Mahomes deal through 2031.
dude.
Tom Brady's all-time NFL
All time.
the 2024 NFL salary cap, and Tiger Woods' career PGA earnings.
And what I said to Henry when he told me that, I go, the best stat I heard. Let's think about the Patriots before they were the Patriots. Robert Kraft bought the Patriots before they were the Patriots, before they were winning all this shit.
Oh yeah,
Keep in mind, we beat them in the Super Bowl. Yeah, fuck you, bro.
yeah, that's right.
Super Bowl
Stomp.
20, boom, 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 no big deal. It was like 47-9. Anyway,
46-10.
46-10.
Who was
See
that
this guy?
quarterback, Judd?
Our quarterback?
There's
Jim McMahon. Oh, they had Steve Grogan and Eason. Right?
Eason.
They had two. They had two that
Yeah.
game. They got 9.
Robert Kraft bought the Patriots for $123 million. And now you're paying one baseball player who was the second best hitter on his team and only plays the outfield. $765 million over 15 years. Anybody want to tell me some over 10-year contracts in MLB that have worked out? Because I know Pujols didn't. Anybody got one? Any long-term MLB contract that has worked out?
Mike Trout.
I'm still waiting.
Was A-Rod, they got one championship out of him. What was that? It was a pretty big one, right? It was like, wasn't the first 300
I believe he
million?
got 2 10 years.
I mean,
It's insane.
yeah.
Well-
you want to talk what I'm not fucking with? Fucking baseball games anymore. I'm not
You know,
going,
Judd,
fuck that.
I'm glad-
That's what I'm not fucking
I'm
with.
glad you brought
Yeah.
that up.
$30.
I
How
am
much is a
glad
beer?
that he went to the Mets, though.
Judge,
At least it's not the Yankees or the Dodgers.
Judge not fucking with it. Brought to you by Red Stag that he's about to pour a shot
Woo.
for everybody with.
How much do you think a beer must cost now
So-
for the Mets Stadium?
so here-
Like $30 for a fucking shitty.
Here's a fun fact.
Miller Lite.
Hold my
night,
beer. Let me look that up.
last night I'm watching Monday Night Football. This is letting you know we're recording this on a Tuesday, and they showed this amazing like smokehouse brisket and sausages and mashed potatoes. It was amazing. It looked amazing. So I looked it up. What they charged for that at Dallas Cowboys Stadium,
Ooh.
and it was $48, right?
Oh my
For the most,
God.
but it was a platter, bro. Like literally the four. Well,
Ew.
the three of us minus Henry could eat that and
Fuck
be fine.
that.
But it brought me down this rabbit hole of what people charge. And do you know that the average price for a hot dog in NFL Stadium,
That'll be what? Around $10.
$13.
Get the fuck
Shamrock
out of here.
House.
The average price for a hot dog at an MLB stadium was $9.
Which, by the way, you can get like a pack in Nathan's, a whole pack in Nathan's. Premium hot dogs for like $9,
When do
$8.
people just stop going to games? Because I've never
I'm done,
taken,
dude.
All right, well,
I've never
here-
taken
can't
my
afford
little
it.
kids.
Here's what I got for you. As of last year, the Miami Marlins hot dog price $3 was the cheapest.
Oh, see,
Let's
perfect.
go. Hey,
The
oh,
most
we gotta go.
expensive
Big
was the
fan of the
Orioles
Marlins.
at $8.28.
Or 828.
Come on, man.
No, I mean, I've literally never paid for a game. I've never, ever once bought a ticket, and I never will. But they still get all that fucking money I know when I get there.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. So back in the day, Judd knows this. We're older than you guys. You used to be able to go to a Cubs game in the 90s.
$6.
All you had to do was walk up to the teller.
Wait till I tell you
I'd
the
like to
next
go to the game. $6. $6 in the 90s to
tickets.
see the Cubs. And I get they sucked, but a lot of these teams still suck. And they're charging you $80 just to get in the game and then another $80 for you to get drunk and have a fucking hot dog.
I got two things. I got one story, and then I got a connection to what you're saying.
All right. One
My
story.
favorite. My dad lived in Portage Park growing up. Him and his brother
Shout out.
be able to go to the Cubs game, including the bus fare, hot dog, and a drink, like a soft drink, for $1.50.
Was this 1912?
Yeah,
No, this was in the '60s because bleachers were
The Kaiser was still alive, but it was.
the bleachers. You could go to the or no, it was $5, I think. He
It's a
said
great time to be
you
alive.
get on the bus for $1 and take you to the stadium. The hot
The
dog,
horse and
the
carriage.
hot dog and the drink were $1.25.
The
And
rickshaw boy.
the bleacher seats were $2.
Well, that's
Well, hey, shout out to your dad and
Shout out
Jamie
Fred.
went to in
Fred
1913.
Dylan.
shout out to your dad in the time of prohibition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan, thank you. Taylor,
Support your
thanks for
local
letting
firefighters.
Taylor.
thanks for letting him spend some money on us.
Yeah, thank you guys. And by the way, too, if you would ever like your name shouted out, please, you can always buy us a case of beer and we will shout
Buy
you
us
out that
alcohol.
Or a
way.
bottle of and we'll take vodka or Red Stick.
Look, on that note, I just want to say I can't mention these people yet because they're going to be on future episodes, but we already have a laundry list of people
Yes, we do.
that are buying, and I'm just throwing it out here. It's not a shot. They're getting us a case of beer and a bottle, and we already have the next 3 episodes covered.
We're selling stock soon. We're gonna hit the
And
Fortune
that's
500.
easy. If you want to send us any sort of shout outs that you want, we can probably work something out with that too. Because I don't have a problem telling your boyfriend he sucks or your landlord he's a bitch or whatever the fuck it is.
Damn right.
You-
You refer to that actually.
You literally you fucking send us a message and you fucking zealous to our shit. We got you. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care. We'll do it.
Boyfriend cheated on you, girlfriend cheated on you. We'll roast them right here for
Look,
you.
if your
Goddamn
boyfriend
right we
and
will.
your girlfriend cheated on you with each other, welcome to fucking Bobby's world. We got you, man.
Oh, Bobby, don't you know?
The old Bobby story.
So we're talking about
Dude,
MLB and how much everything costs, which I just saw at the National Stadium of all teams, who gets rid of all their stars,
Okay.
including Juan Soto. $14.99 for a beer.
Let me tell you something. So,
And you go ahead.
as
Not
Bobby
fucking with
said,
it.
it's a perfect example. He gets tickets for free. Like, so what you guys may or may
Yeah.
not realize, all of us work full-time jobs. We can't specifically tell you what we do because we'll get in trouble, but we all work full-time jobs. And even sometimes free tickets, I get free tickets, Judd gets free
Yep.
tickets, Henry sucks dick for free tickets. Even though you're not paying to go
I
to
get
the
sucked
game.
off like the Blackhawks.
Okay, so you haven't done it in a while? You're less than 1 point a game average, bro.
2015.
And now for something completely different.
While Bobby's off screen, what we need to address, because we haven't been able to address it because Bobby couldn't figure out the sound last time, is the possible MVPs of the NFL. We've had an extra week to divulge in it. It's usually a quarterback, but who do we think's got a possibility now? Let's start with you, Judd.
Waiting for Bob.
No, fuck Bob.
Fuck Bob.
Yeah, oh, you fuck Bob.
No.
Put your
Yeah.
headphones on.
You guys are fucking Bob.
We got close once.
Oh God.
You're gonna tell him the story, Judd.
All right. Before I run my vote for MVP,
And we'll get back
again,
to this. Yeah.
I was passed out on a couch at Bob's house, and I sometimes wake up with raging, hurting, painful morning wood. And Bob runs in and thinks it's funny to jump on me in the morning to wake me up. And I wake up and I was like, well, Bob, you need to get off of me right now. I fucking have a big old boner. And he's like, oh, God.
what?
Oh, shit. That's okay. I'm out.
That's not where that's supposed to be.
It almost slipped in.
Fun part is
Thank God we were clothed.
I heard you told I what I heard you say is Bob, you need to get off on me right now.
That's what I heard too.
So you guys
Off
you guys
on.
nutted each other. Speaking of nutting, who do you think's gonna nut all over the fucking
Yeah.
NFL MVP?
Who's MVP?
It's no, it's still fucking.
It's fucking obvious, dude.
Yeah, he
Right now?
threw 6 fucking touchdowns.
Dude. No, he ran for a couple too, right? We had 3 and 3, right? Wasn't it 3 and 3?
Throwing passes, receiving them, running them in.
That's what it was.
So the thing is when we did this episode before, there was a little bit of controversy. And then Josh Allen said, just in case you didn't
Fuck
know,
that controversy.
But he lost. This week.
I'm gonna
Did
give it
lose.
to you. In the highest
Wasn't
scoring
'cause
game in
of
the
him.
NFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did everything.
How about this way? Josh Allen should win, but it is insane. Saquon Barkley and Jamar Chase are putting up some non-quarterback stats to fight in. Where if Josh
Yeah.
Allen wasn't
Love it.
playing this good,
Love it.
I mean, dude, last night alone, Jamar Chase had 14 catches.
All right, let me tell you something about somebody you're not even thinking about because this team sucks dick because they're from Cincinnati. Fuck the Reds and the Bengals. Burrow was murdering.
Joey B.
His
all day.
stats are insane.
Talk about no
Thank you,
defense.
Joe
And
Burrow.
if he-
You got me into the fantasy.
If he had a winning record like Josh Allen, or if he even had like a winning record like Saquon Barkley, they would be talking about him. But because he's on a shit team, nobody's even mentioned.
Another head coach getting fired.
100%.
The fact that you have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins,
Well,
and you can't win these close games.
they have zero defense.
But fun fact, do you know that
Zero.
the Bengals, and I know this from watching it this morning, the Bengals are the first team in NFL history to lose 4 games while scoring 30 points plus.
Yeah.
4
It
games
sounds
in
like a
one
fair
season.
stat, so that's good.
That's insane. They're scoring, but their defense is just like, hey, man, you guys want to hang out in the end zone?
And here's what I got for you. If you took all the one-score games in the NFL this year
Crazy stat.
and reversed the winner and loser in those games, our Chicago Bears would be 8-4.
8-4.
Kansas City Chiefs, ready for it? 2-10.
Well, that just shows
Cincinnati
you.
Bengals, 10-2.
Good teams know how to do it.
Well, that's it.
Here's
Again,
the best one. Denver,
Champions win.
11-2.
Champions win, man.
This is like my issue about like when we were talking about the Bears potentially losing out, for their draft pick. I'm like, fuck that. Like, I want to see us somehow sneak out a win or two just because I want Caleb to learn how to win. No, like it's really important that like on top of that, Caleb Williams is on pace right now to get sacked 73 times,
Winning.
which would be second only to Derek Carr. And I get that
Derek Carr, who's doing what now? Bagging groceries. They ruined his whole
if he's
fucking
lucky.
life.
No, Derek Carr's still playing.
They ruined his whole life.
Are you thinking David Carr?
Both of them. Fuck them. Fuck the Carr.
Yeah,
I'll say
sorry,
Derek
whatever,
Carr's still
yeah.
playing.
The band-
brother,
He
whatever.
didn't get injured this
Who
week.
gives
for
a
the
shit?
season.
They're
I
both
got a-
irrelevant.
I got a
My
brother for
point.
you. Fuck them.
My point stands. I just like literally what started happening to him was he was just looking down all the time. He wasn't looking up the field because he was looking for who was blitzing him constantly. And then when all of a sudden, like, he went from like a really good fucking talent to somebody who was constantly worried about getting smashed into the fucking
Well, when you
dirt.
play for the Raiders, that's usually what happens.
Okay, there's another team that's going to be looking for a coach, no doubt. The Raiders.
Yeah, they're gonna bring Dion in and draft Shador.
No fucking way. What's the Raiders' record?
Not good.
Aren't the
Okay.
Giants getting the pick?
They're like 2-10.
Giants are
What
2
are
and
the
10.
top 5 current picks though? It's like the
I believe
Giants,
it's.
the
I believe it goes
Jets.
Giants, and then it goes Giants, Raiders, Jets.
That I'll tell you what, that would be something. Dion to Vegas
The Raiders.
with his son.
I'm not. I love it.
No, what I actually heard,
It's not gonna happen, but I'd
the
love it.
Raiders are hounding Vrabel. They're trying to steal him to be their head coach, but Dion is definitely pushing to get Shador.
All right, let me ask you a question. Throughout the fucking Homer, throughout that you live here, if you're Vrabel and the Raiders and the Bears offer you the same contract, same
You
money,
want Caleb.
same years, let me ask you something. Who you going with?
The Bears.
Okay,
It depends.
I know,
Is Virginia in charge? 'Cause
Virginia's gonna die in
she's
like
real
30,
not.
30
her-
years.
between her and Davis's kid. That's rough.
He's right.
Yeah,
These
but
damn Nepo babies.
at least Davis's kid's got a sweet hot piece of ass. Shout out to you.
Have you
whatever
seen
your
his
name-
haircut? Holy crap!
Yeah, I've seen it, dude. He
Yeah.
puts a bowl on his head and cuts it.
He looks
Hey.
like a dictator of
Hey.
a bad country. They always
Good-
got shitty hair.
Good haircuts and attractive daughters have not worked out in Chicago.
He looks
So let's
like,
just move past
He
that.
looks like a Lego.
Ooh,
That,
shout
like,
out to you,
can't breathe.
Eberflus. Hey, I know you're a subscriber, Eberflus. Keep on watching because we love you. It's not like you got anything else. You
By the
ain't
way-
got no fucking job.
By the way, very nice guy though.
Very nice
Very
guy.
nice. Guy.
And
Speaking,
of the Jets, I was going to say
I knew you can do it.
they are the only team in the NFL that hasn't made the playoffs in ready for it 14 years.
Judd, that's the answer to the question. 14 years.
Top it off, the next closest
That's
is the Broncos at
insane.
8 seasons, and then after that, the Panthers and the Falcons at 6.
That is insane.
Every other team has been in the playoffs within the last 3
Well,
seasons.
this is the beauty, by the way, of the NFL versus the MLB.
Yeah.
It's like you have real parity. You can.
Yep.
I mean, for the fact that that's the longest drought. What's the longest drought in baseball? I mean, it's
It used
gotta
to be 108.
Insane, dude.
Oh,
Well,
we're talking about
not World Series, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I mean, like the beauty of the salary cap, the beauty of these things, and like it's so much parity. Same thing with hockey, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
NBA
that's why
not
they
as much.
fire their coaches every 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. And-
Because they're not going to put up with your shit because they're like, hey, if we get rid of you and we can win a couple games, we can make the playoffs, we can make a run at the cup. They do not give a fuck. Literally, as often as you take a shit a day is as often as they fucking fire a coach in the NHL. It's amazing.
and Richardson, honestly, to let Connor go, was it 12 games without a goal that he went.
That's
I mean, by the way, he still leads the team in points, which is
Oh,
amazing.
12 games.
Even through a 12-game scoring drought, like that kid is fucking special.
fun fact: the Blackhawks are averaging less than 1 point a game. What
Yes.
the fuck are you talking about? You're gonna average less than a point a game? You can't even put one in the goddamn net a game.
And you have a phenom.
You have literally the
fucking
best.
phenom.
Literally everybody was drooling over Connor, and you can't score a point a game.
It's because 4 out of our 6 defenders and the goalies that we have decided to pay, they're also known as Swiss cheese.
Well, let's
I
also
love Swiss cheese.
let's also recognize though
Delicious, but not good for hockey.
when it comes to the Hawks, they put a bunch of guys in on 1-year deals, a bunch of vets to try to help them progress because they knew they had this farm system, number one ranked
Awesome.
farm system. Yes, thank you. Shout out Joe Albers.
Joe Albers.
Love you. Rest in peace, buddy. But yes, like they have all of this farm system coming. So this is just literally like let's sign everybody to 1-year deals, and then we'll get ready for that farm system to come up. Kind of what the Cubs are doing right now, to be honest.
Okay,
Same type of thing.
the Cubs are trying, and the Cubs are worried about spending money, and that's why they put Cody Bellinger's contract up. But what the Cubs, literally, if the Cubs would just spend some of the money they got, I'm not talking Mets money, because that is the dumbest
Or
contract
Dodgers.
ever.
But here's what
Or Dodgers money. If the Cubs would just spend a little bit of money, get some pitching in, and at least stop people from scoring runs, it doesn't matter that we can't score runs. We could win some close games.
Here's where I'm at. I'm not opposed to actually trading Bellinger and
He's on the market.
And Suzuki. Suzuki's on his last year.
He's
If
a
you
good
get-
motorcycle.
We
He's a
have
great
7
motorcycle.
We have like 7 outfield prospects. Let's see what we got. 2, we trade those guys. Let's sign Max Fried from the Braves, who we are
Ooh,
one of the top 3
that's
contenders.
sexy.
We will become the 4 lefty team because we have Shota, Steele. We just signed Matthew Boyd, and then we get him. Though right there, that would be one of the best rotations in baseball.
Me and Judd once had a 4 lefty night. You remember those girls, Judd?
Yeah,
all
they were all lefties. They all left us.
Yeah, she left us.
Oh, nice.
I
Well
remember
done.
you.
Speaking of MLB, so there's a guy I follow called Sheffield Shuffler.
Are you in love with him?
Nope, but
Big
he
dick,
came up
though.
with a great idea where he said, if you have 100 losses in the MLB, you are not allowed to sell your tickets for anything more than $100 a ticket for any seat in the entire stadium.
So, let me.
Is that true?
No, but he's saying that that's
That's
what they
a
should
great
do.
idea.
I was
They-
I like
think,
that.
think of it as a relegation. Like
That
or-
would be amazing.
Yes. If you cannot get it, if you give up, if you lose 100 games for that entire season, you can't sell a ticket for over
That would
99
be-
bucks.
I'm raising my hand. Imagine if the MLB enforced that, and they're like, "Hey, you lost 100 games, so your hot dog price, your beer price, your ticket price,
Everything.
is all got to
Yes.
come down." I guarantee these fucking motherfuckers that are running these teams go, "Hey man, we gotta sign some guys. We gotta win some games. We gotta win some games." There's no salary cap in the MLB, so all these teams are like, "Oh, we can't do it. We can't do it."
Isn't
You
it
can do
coming
whatever-
though?
That's
you can
what
do
he
whatever
said. He
the
said no
fuck
one
you
likes
want."
watching a AA team at major league prices.
Well, I mean,
100%.
isn't
I can,
the-
I can go to Kane County Cougars.
So my
Tyler Bear
dad
night
does.
on Thursday.
My dad goes to all these minor league
Yeah, I
games.
see him there, dude. We're usually hitting on the same women. That's great.
That would actually, you and my dad would be hitting on every damn woman if you guys.
He
had
ain't
fun.
lying, dude. His dad is
not
hell of
gonna
a
lie.
wingman. Hell of a wingman.
He's a pimp.
I'm not gonna lie, he'd probably
Check
pull a
his
little bit
stats.
better too.
Oh, he could pull way better. I fuck girls like Bobby's sister.
How do you guys like this one? So if a pitcher hits a batter, they're given 10 seconds if the batter charges the mound before anyone's allowed to interfere.
Oh, it's gonna be like UFC. Okay,
No, hockey fights. You know,
all right.
I like
So-
that.
some
Kyle
of these-
Farnsworth him.
Some of these are weird. Some of these
think
are
about it,
weird.
right? How many pitchers now can hit
All right.
people, and now they don't have to worry about it because no pitcher hits.
All right, some of these things are weird, but I tell you what, I really like that 100 loss stat, where it's like,
Yeah.
hey, good news, motherfucker. You would have teams like while they're
Yes.
at 97 losses, be like, lose again.
Like our lovable losers on the south side.
Like the
Oh,
White
God, let's not even
Sox.
talk about the South Side. The White Sox aren't even a fucking team. They're a fucking joke. The Cubs might
The
have taken
Birmingham
100.
Barons.
They might have taken 100 years in between World Series, but at least they were fucking goddamn relevant during that time. They they won a lot of games. They did a lot of things. They won some championships. They won their goddamn spot. The White Sox are a fucking.
I heard they might be good for us though, because like I said, Max Fried. Let's just top it off with a 5th lefty for our rotation. Garrett Crochet. The
Yeah.
Reds and the Cubs are the top 2 teams to.
Crochet's going to the Reds.
It's one of us because of our farm system.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, hey, Max Reed,
He's
Garrett
going.
Crochet. Let's have 5 lefties.
He's
Let's
going to
go.
the Reds. The Cubs are not going to make
Lefty
another,
power.
The Cubs are not going to make another trade with the South Side where we give up farm people because it's bitten us in the ass.
Well, let's be real.
He's
It
a
actually
good
kind of ended up even because Eloy died. And
Eloy,
Dylan Cease, they got jack shit for.
Injuroid.
Yeah.
He's always injured. He's done.
Android.
I've never heard of a man hurting himself running to first
Well done.
twice.
Dude, it's like Carlos Boozer hurting himself over his luggage.
Oh yes.
Let's say this motherfucker.
What
I
if-
said it, Boozer. Come at me, dude. You and Tyson, you're on the list.
Luggage like
Let's go.
herpes?
I'm not
Sorry,
gonna.
Bobby. Too soon.
A little. It's still a little sore. The medication hasn't kicked in. I got to put the cream on.
Well, yeah, you think.
Speaking of sore, we've already covered what you're not gonna fuck with.
Yeah.
I get sore sometimes thinking about Henry. What's got you breathing heavy? Besides walking up the stairs.
I'm going to go back to something we already talked about,
Oh,
but I'm going to compare it to one of our other sports that we also just talked about.
Please.
Juan Soto, his salary is more than Connor McDavid, Alex Ovechkin, Leon Draisaitl, Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, Shea Weber combined.
Ouch.
I don't know if you know this, but all of those are major hockey players.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever heard of
There's
these
also
guys.
a guy on this picture. I don't know who it is.
Oh
There's
my
7.
god, that's insane.
Anyone know that guy? Who's that?
Oh, that's
Is that
So-
Ryan Nugent Hopkins? Maybe him.
That's
So-
crazy.
All together, he makes more than all of them combined.
Wow.
So we need a resident hockey expert in here. I feel like I know the most about hockey, and I know jack shit.
Here's the fun fact about hockey: it's on ice.
Yeah,
Hey, you want to know? Here's a good one too.
please.
So, the previous employers of Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, and Josh Jacobs all decided to let go of their franchise running backs. Now, our number 1, 2, and 3 in rushing.
Okay.
Altogether, the teams they are currently on are 24-9. The teams that let them go are 7-26.
Jesus.
All right, but here's
Running
Running
back.
back coming back.
Here's the crazy thing: the running back is making a solid argument in the NFL, especially if you watch the Eagles, because the Eagles they're not killing it on pass yards, and guys like AJ Brown
Yeah.
get upset. But
Barkley
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 is literally about to break some NFL records. And if you don't think Barkley's got a chance, if he can really do some things in these last 4 games at being an MVP caliber, it's a possibility.
He's the
man.
one. He's the number one pushing
It's
Josh
a
Allen.
Yeah.
possibility, man.
If it wasn't for Josh Allen, I think
It's
he'd be
Josh
running.
Allen.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Josh
right
Allen,
now.
But Saquon Barkley is number 2 in,
And I-
in Vegas.
Crazy.
Henry, what was Josh Allen's touchdowns last game?
Well,
he
but
ran.
On Sunday, he
He ended up getting like it was like
He had
6 total,
Six, but
one of
how
them
did they come
was
about?
a receiving and throwing touchdown. Didn't get the catch, but he still gets the receiving
It's
touchdown.
crazy, dude. It's crazy. Josh
I mean,
Allen's killing.
he's just fucking a man on fire. I mean, honestly, like he's kind of making Mahomes like a dwarf.
No.
at this point.
Mahomes is still.
I
at the end of the
understand
game.
Mahomes.
He's
I
playing
understand.
chess. He
I
doesn't win.
understand.
Until you knock the Kansas City
I
Chiefs
understand.
off the mantle.
And the refs.
Okay,
The
but
Chiefs
put
and the
him with
refs.
Andy Reid and that
Kansas City-
fucking defense. You tell me Josh Allen wouldn't have similar results.
The Giraffe.
Honestly,
The refs.
honestly, Josh Allen wouldn't have similar results in
Agreed.
that same organization.
Oh yeah,
I know, don't get me wrong. I do think Patrick Mahomes is fucking
He'd have
number
better.
one.
he's
I
better. than
really do.
All right, right now, Super
But
Bowl we
fuck.
all want to see. I think we're all in agreement. Ready? AFC team, 1, 2, 3. Bills.
Penis. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a different question.
NFC team, 1, 2, 3. Lions.
Lions. Yeah.
All right. If you
The
get-
Super Bowl we're gonna see. Chiefs, Eagles.
Eagles.
let me tell
I
you,
can see that. for sure.
the Chiefs and the Eagles, and I'm not gonna watch. I'm
Eagles.
so drunk.
if we were able to get Lions, Bills, it's a tough one.
Lions, Bills is great.
I
I'm
actually
going
like
for the
both of
Bills.
those teams.
Oh well, no, I'm diehard Buffalo. I will never. It will really be hard for me to root for the
Great White
Lions.
Buffalo.
I'm not with you on that.
Well, you're fucking on crack.
I am.
Yes.
Cannot
I'm not-
They're in
see
my
it.
First of all,
fucking
My-
division.
I don't
I'm
mind
sorry.
them,
Cannot see a
but
team
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
want them to win a Super Bowl.
No, I look, I just don't get that mentality. I understand what you're saying, but I'm like, I'm rooting for my fucking division unless it's the Packers or the Vikings.
Are you a Red
Oh.
Wings fan?
I'm also like, I do. I love the fucking Lions. It's kind of like when Cleveland
like
and
the
the
Red
Cubs played. I'm like, if it was any other team but the Cubs, I would be rooting for Cleveland.
Okay.
Like I'm rooting for the team that has just been getting their ass.
I'd only choose
fucking
Cleveland
handed
because
them
they're in
for
the White
years.
Sox division.
Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay.
The
Bob.
only way I'm
Lions
rooting
won?
for the Lions this year is if
I-
they're playing the Chiefs. That's it. Otherwise, whoever else they're playing, I'm probably rooting
Same.
for the
Really?
AFC.
But you don't.
Fuck
you,
yeah.
But doesn't make the Bears look better if the winner
No.
comes out of our
It
conference
doesn't make
or
the
our
Bears look
division?
better. The only thing that makes the Bears look better is fucking starting to win games.
The only
Well,
thing
that would
makes
help.
the better is that the
Fucking
Jets
win
haven't
games.
made the playoffs in 14 years.
The Bears don't get better till you
It's-
fix the organization from the top all the
Bears-
way.
So,
Hey,
do you think, guys, there's any validity to the rumors of them selling the team?
I
Jeff
fucking hope so.
Bezos.
I would let me
That-
tell you something. Jeff Bezos, if that's an offer, double your fucking offer.
Dude,
Because
he will
fuck
build a stadium that flies. Let's go.
They're gonna do what they did in LA. They're gonna do it.
But not as good as Elon Musk.
No, they're going to combine together. We're going to have a stadium that can go
Yeah,
places.
I want a Musk Bezos fucking conglomerate to come in and buy the team.
Dude, we will own the NFL. We're
I
going to
did-
buy everything.
I did see something funny. Like if Elon Musk buys the team, he's just gonna cut everybody.
A test.
He's over appreciate everything. He's like, all right, well, I want to be the starting quarterback because we can save some money here. And
He walks in with a sink into Hallis Hall. Here's the sink.
He's all about
Let this sink
efficiency.
in.
dude.
Shit's changing.
Time to go, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna do anything to
And
get
if
rid of the
Jeff Bezos-
McCaskies.
No, go ahead.
Anything to get rid
thought-
of the McCaskies. Like, please, just fucking sell.
If they don't sell Bezos, please go sleep in Virginia. Thank you.
Oh, dude,
No, that's
you
Shamrock's
better
job.
fucking not fucking hit me in the back of the head, motherfucker.
Which
Let me
brings us,
eating that bush.
that brings us to our obligatory point that we have to make every episode, which is Shamrock.
I'll eat.
What's going on with you in Virginia?
Okay, so look,
Sweet Virginia.
I didn't want to get into it because there's been a lot of like correspondence because she doesn't use text. I have to
Carrier
write-
pigeon.
I have
Use
to
Morse
write.
code.
I have to write her letters and use my wax fucking symbol on it.
He's fucking stealing shit.
Gotta wax steal it. From my dearest Shamrock.
with a feather pen.
I get with my quill.
Yes.
Quill.
Anyways, I
Feather
usually
is
just
quill.
draw a hairy bush and then a penis and put, you, me, love Shammy because it's all I can quill. And I haven't gotten a response yet. But Virginia, I know you're holding out, man. You don't got a lot of time left. Let me pump some energy back into you. One thrust.
Put some winning DNA in that franchise.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Then I can be the
Little
football
WD-40.
guy. Speaking of crazy shit you don't want to hear about, dumbest shit I've heard all fucking week since the beginning of time. Hi, I'm Bill Belichick and I want to coach UNC. Garbage. Thoughts. Go.
Okay. I love it.
Complete joke.
I love it so
Julian
fucking
Edelman and
much.
Tom Brady said there's not a shot on this planet he can coach a college team.
I think it's fucking amazing. I would love to
Here's-
see him finish his career out.
You want to watch him crumble?
We know
Just
he's
get
no.
whooped by
No.
Clemson.
No, but here's the reason it won't happen. Bill Belichick ran the organization with the Patriots.
Which is why he won't get another.
While you're in fucking college, and as much as the college athletes have the power now with this NIL deal,
That-
and Deion Sanders is controlling some shit. Like these good coaches are controlling some shit, but literally, NIL is what makes your team. And the only reason North Carolina could be looking at him is they're like to flow some money in. If Bill Belichick goes and coaches college, fuck your whole career.
Well,
Everything you've done is garbage.
maybe he's just going there to find, him and his girlfriend threesome partners that are more her
Yeah,
age.
Maybe he's going there so she can get a scholarship because she's college age. I think the only reason he even interviewed there was to talk about his son, who's trying to get a head coach.
No, I get the son angle, but I look at it a completely different way. I think he wants the job so he can set his son up to take over the reins when he leaves. And I do think he will recruit well. Again, everything's changed with the NIL deals. I think that there's a shitload of money in North Carolina, a shitload of money. Most of it's put in basketball.
In
But there's
the
a
football
lot
game?
of fucking money out there. They can pay people.
Look,
It's different than the recruiting back in the days of old. It comes down to actual money, and I
I'm
think
not
that the fundraisers will fucking freak the fuck out if you have Belichick.
If
there.
you told me he was
I
going to
think
like
you could build a real
coach
fucking team there.
Notre Dame or something, then I'd be like,
Boston College, even
Yeah,
somewhere
but-
in Boston. But
How much money is
Look-
in fucking UNC, dude?
I guarantee there's money there. But literally, these motherfuckers take their shirt off and twist around their head like a helicopter. Ain't no money in North Carolina, bro.
They
ain't even
raise
got,
up.
they ain't even got helicopters,
they
bro.
don't even have helicopters there.
How the fuck they gonna fly Bill in?
But I just think it's a fun storyline, whether it happens or not. If it does happen, it's such a fun fucking storyline.
Look, it's a
Like-
great fun story, but you know what else is a great fun story?
What's that,
Fucking
buddy?
having sex
With
a
my
bag of
sister?
cats. It's
Oh, okay.
doesn't fucking matter. It's not going to happen.
A bag of cats.
Bill
What did you just say?
Belichick is not going to North Carolina. I'll tell you this. Look, I've challenged Mike Tyson to a fight. Who did I just challenge earlier today?
Who did you challenge to the Bears to sign you or something?
No. I challenged somebody. Look, I challenged Mike Tyson to a fight. If Bill Belichick becomes the next head coach of UNC, I will do this next episode naked as fuck. And not only will I be naked, but my whole crew. 'Cause
Shamrock
we're brothers.
Get a shamrock tattoo.
Four
on
of
his
us.
forehead.
4 of us is nothing, but together we're a fist. And we're gonna fist fuck North Carolina.
That's a lot.
No fucking way. Henry, I want to see it. If they had to pay by the pound, they'd be broke. We got this.
We're not sitting here naked.
Because of
I'm
you,
already
Cody.
I'm already embarrassed about having to sit here in my New Balances because I go to work after the show. I need to. And stop picking on me about my
All right,
dad's
Judge.
shoes. I got my dad's shoes because they make my feet feel better at work. All right, maybe I.
All right, Judd, on a lighter football note, we already talked about this, but can we talk about the fact that there is a tight end number 4 in the league in receiving yards?
You mentioned this earlier, and I can't remember his name because it's unfamiliar to me because it sounds more like a collegiate name because he hasn't been around the league a long time. Who was it?
Brock Bowers,
Number 4 in the league in
No
reception.
shit.
Behind who?
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb. Number 4, Brock Bowers.
He's going to be.
So-
the,
He's instantly the number 1 tight end in the league this year. I mean, overall, not better than Travis Kelce's career, but
That's
he's the number 1.
that's crazy. Who's
He's
he
the only
playing-
thing the
who's he
Raiders
playing
got.
for?
Raiders.
Who do the Raiders need? So the Raiders are looking for the coach. Raiders are looking for a top draft pick.
His name is it rhymes with Hodor.
Buttfuck?
Shador.
Fedora. Oh, sorry.
Shador Sanders.
I'm not good with Ryan.
We're not.
I got it right.
Deion is pushing.
I don't
hard.
know, man. So you think if the Giants get the number 1 draft pick,
Travis Hunter, number 2, Shador Sanders to the Oakland.
you think they're taking Travis Hunter number 1?
Yes,
Why?
because they're going to be conned by his 2-position play, and then he's going to fail.
Well, what would you put him at? Would you put him
Wide
defense
receiver.
or offense?
Wide receiver.
So what they're saying is
He's
there's-
Devin Hester.
I've
but
heard the
we're
opposite.
wasting
I've
his
heard
they're
that.
saying there's
I've
a
heard the opposite.
possibility that depending on what team he goes to, he could play both sides, just not every play.
Yeah, what I was hearing literally today was that they would do like have him as a corner, and then go in for a couple plays on offense, like deep routes.
You know what that's called?
You're gonna,
Injuries.
you're gonna tell me
I don't work for Dion.
you think the number 1 and
Deion
number
played
2
kickoffs.
overall pick are gonna go to
I still can't play
Colorado?
receiver sometimes.
Yeah, that's what. Right now, that was. I've seen a few different projections. Is that
That's insane.
you know what else is insane? Thank God Alabama didn't make the playoffs.
Oh my God. If they would have got in over SMU, I would have lost my mind. Speaking of people who got fucked by the playoffs, as a Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan,
Oregon.
no, fuck Oregon to get
But what are they
fucking
gonna
chipped by shit. The fucking Irish got fucked because now they got to play Indiana, who's just been killing it. And if they win, they get to fucking play the winner. It's fucked.
Look at Oregon though.
You've been fucking the Irish since the potato days.
The whole point of the
I agree
whole
with that.
point of the 12-team playoff, right? You get more teams in, but always
What you got, John?
the top seeds get better plays. The number 1 seed, if you look at who they're going to have to play, they're going to have to play the best, the teams that are ranked to win it all, faster than anyone else.
Boo fucking who? As Banyan said, BOOHO.
That would be like the number 1
think
team in the
they're
NFL. Like if they got a bye week, and the following week they ended up having to play number 2 instead of number 6.
Well,
Bring up the top 12 on your phone while these guys are arguing about who's gay. Go.
no, I was listen.
Who's Gare? Me or Bob?
Okay, first of all, clearly it's Judd. I mean, clearly.
Look, I'm gonna have
Really?
to side
Hey,
with
Bob,
Judd on
Bob,
this side. I don't.
When I sat on his
show
cock,
Judd-
he literally held me like a little rag doll.
Show Judd how you impersonated him before the show.
That's the sound check usually.
That's how.
Is that it? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I played it back earlier, and it sounded like you were still here.
Was that you rapping fast?
Yeah, that was
what
me rapping fast.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Judd, you want to give me a sample just so they can see?
Hit it.
Go ahead.
Redneck in the shadow of the city, empty my lungs in the air to the breeze from the concrete jungle of the country seas and all them burbs that are in between road LSD to the gravel roads. I drunk and drove down all those. I'm pioneer like Dusabo. Knocked down walls, I gotta go. Hungover, sick of the heat index. The temperature is now 106. Some trees are burnt from the wind chill. Looking forward to the weather when I finally get to hell.
Judd.
Okay, it's
It'd be better mixed with a
Judd,
banjo.
Judd, I love that sample. Speaking of that sample, we don't usually promote people that don't promote us, but you got like a big concert thing coming up soon?
Yeah, man.
December 14th, Even Flow.
December
in Geneva.
14th at Evenflow in Geneva, Illinois.
Christmas show, Christmas party, playing with my hip hop band, my metal band, and this will be the last show for a while because I'm going in the studio just
Last
to
show for a
record.
bit. I heard
Just
a
be
really
prepared.
sexy,
Cash cover.
really
$5.
$5 cash cover. I heard a really sexy guys promoting that and doing something with it.
I have the host who also did my roast, the beautiful Shamrock.
Oh, that's me.
Oh my God.
And I'm not beautiful, but here's the good times. Come on out, check it out, support local fucking shitty bands.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah. And I'll be there too, right?
We're
I'll
working
be
on it.
there.
We're working on it.
In spirit.
In spirit. Yeah.
Look, if he's not there, we'll pretend he is.
Well, we can call him Cobby Barnack.
Girlfriend.
Cobby Barback.
Bob's ankle bracelet doesn't let him go that far north.
Yeah.
So
Well, I've
Oh,
had a
because
lot of.
I didn't realize it was that close to a school.
Well,
yeah, there's
That's my fault, really.
Hey, you just got to bring him in like Shannon Tatum, and this is the end, like
You get
by a ball and chain on his neck.
you get one panel van, one trench coat, and a bag full of candy, and all of a sudden, no, you're not allowed in certain
dude,
spaces.
we should just dress you up in disguise.
You know how many people
dude,
have
just
brought
come
that
as
up?
Santa Claus.
Hey, just
So many people have brought
dude,
that
you
up.
should dress up like
change your
a
first
dude.
name to Aaron, and you'd probably be okay.
That's true. You know what I could do? I could just
Another Aaron Carmack.
That's what I'm literally
Wow, shots fired.
stealing my thunder, dude. But that's exactly what I was thinking. I could just be my sister.
Today I identify.
We have this. We
as my
have the
sister.
same bra size. Shout out, Aaron. Love you, sis.
Yeah. Love you too, Aaron. Thanks
But
for
hey, Aaron. Just so all things are equal, also the same penis size. You know,
You ain't lying about that.
Neither of us have any tits, and we both
I
have
expect-
small schlong.
I expected a man in a canoe, and it was more like a fucking giant in a canoe. I was like, that is
All
a
right.
fucking big clit.
Speaking of college playoffs, of the top 4 seeds, you have Oregon, Georgia,
Georgia,
Boise State,
boys.
and Arizona State,
Arizona
Okay.
State. Automatic top 4 because they won their conference.
which they need to change because that's bullshit.
Well, they shouldn't change that. What they should change is the bye based on record. I think if you win your conference, no matter how easy or whatever you think about it, if you fucking run the table in your fucking conference, that's what you're assigned to do. If you tell me I got to beat up fucking 12 guys and I beat up all 12 of them,
Nah, you,
I mean, the Cowboys have made the playoffs at 8 and 9. So.
I think you do it like the basketball NCAA basketball does it. You go
Yeah.
by the number. You got to
Make-
do the seeds by who the
make-
fuck is actually the better team.
make it an automatic in the. I'm saying so. There's 12 teams. You make it that you automatically make it, but then you go on records as to who gets the bye.
Well,
It'd be beautiful.
I listen
It'd be
to
beautiful. 'Cause
so
Notre Dame wouldn't be fucking
Out of
playing the hardest
Oregon,
schedule of
Oregon at
That's
number 1
bullshit.
has to play the
Whiskey.
winner of Tennessee or
Yeah, definitely.
Ohio State.
We're in
whiskey.
the final 5, boys, before we go into extra innings. So
we need
yeah.
whiskey. We talked about the Irish getting fucked. We need whiskey.
I do want to say though, I heard Wannstedt today on the score, and
why don't we
his-
just hire him again?
His recommendation, I do love him. I really do love him. Is whether or
gonna
not
do
he's
it
a
again.
great fucking coach, I don't really care about. It's great
I'm
as a
doing
coordinator.
it again.
And just for Bob, shout out to Jeff.
Great song.
But yeah, and shout out Jeff, dude. By the way, we almost made it to a whole episode without talking about Jeff.
No,
Love you,
you know
Jeff.
what, Jeff? I'm always thinking about you because I always have a boner. So
So, but
hard to see, but that's
Wannstedt's his idea was that all P5 conferences, you have to do at least 9 games in the P5. So
P5?
you can't do the
10,
record
10,
shit.
15.
The bullshit.
So you can't do the record shit. Yeah,
You
like,
don't
oh,
get to play Eastern Illinois.
Well, Alabama fucking beat 3 top 25 teams and they don't make it.
Dude,
Like,
Alabama should be in it.
and I don't.
are you fucking kidding
They
me?
should be in
should
it.
They got
Yeah.
3 fucking losses. This fucking horseshit.
I
SMU,
understand.
who played in a fucking
Look who they
conference.
beat.
strength of schedule?
Okay, tell me who they beat. Tell me who they beat. That SMU. literally-
NIU should be in it then.
Did
yeah,
SMU beat any top 25 teams?
yes,
Who?
all of them.
They SMU.
All of the beat all 25.
All
dude.
25. They
Yeah,
only
dude,
played
right.
13
In
games.
their mind.
It's
In their
kind of
mind, they beat
amazing,
them all.
really.
Yeah.
Here's a team that shouldn't be in it: the Indiana Hoosiers.
If you're
the
gonna argue,
Hoosiers shouldn't be in it.
if you're gonna argue about
They
a team that
didn't
should
beat
be-
a single team worth anything.
They are another one who beat no one.
If you
SMU
don't
and
want-
Indiana beat no 25.
Well, what do you think, though?
No
What do you think
top
about Wannstedt's idea, though? All P5s have to play against at least 9 games against P5s.
Hmm.
Go for it.
I mean, honestly, like You can't. Strength of schedule has to play a part. Yeah, it's no
Yeah,
one
that's what
has
I
any
think
real
about it.
opinion.
That's what I think about it.
So
Yeah, I can
All right, quick pick of the 12 teams in the playoffs. Who you going with for the national championship overall?
Oregon's winning.
Oh, man, it's a real tough pick.
Well, I mean,
there.
they are.
I'm going
They're
with
better.
Mo. I'm going with fucking Mo.
We're
Dude, if
going,
you don't go with
we're going
Mo,
Mo.
Who you going with?
I'm going
Mo's
with Mo, and I'm hoping.
Shout out to Mo, Bobby's only
Oregon,
black friend.
Georgia.
and
You think Oregon, Georgia for the final? Here's your final championship game.
Okay, here.
Let me lay it out for you.
And then Big Ten wins it.
It's a
Lay it out, buddy.
cold, brisk night. It's Oregon. It's not chilly.
Notre Dame's losing
Notre Dame shows
to
up.
Indiana.
Notre Dame shows up, and what they do is they don't play anything. They lose like they always do in the championship because fucking Irish people fucking need to suffer to the end of time.
Smell it.
Notre Dame, Oregon for the championship. And let me tell you this, Notre Dame 35, Oregon
47.
31.
Smell it.
Notre Dame's the champ.
I'm not gonna lie. That
Anger trapped in a glass.
It's anger trapped in a glass. You fucking English always drink the wine. Oh, it's good with
Hey,
dinner.
cheers,
Fuck
boys.
your dinner.
Talking about
What if you
the
have no
hardest,
fucking dinner?
dude, the Irish get to play Indiana. They get a freebie win.
Yeah, I can't believe you know.
I'm not gonna lie. Oregon and Notre Dame would be like my
That'd be awesome.
favorite thing ever.
When I was young, they were always trying to talk me into being a Notre Dame fan. They're like, you can root for them. They're right down. They're 2 hours away. I'm like, I don't root out of state. I just can't do it.
Yep.
I stay in my
Illinois,
imaginary
baby.
borders, man.
Hey,
Who's your college team then?
your tattoos.
Illini.
So your tattoos are
I
exactly
Northwestern. Let's go.
You're exactly my fanship on your tattoos. The only exception is Bradley, because I grew up watching Bradley basketball.
Yeah.
My grandpa had season tickets to Bradley.
Yeah.
So we shout out fucking.
Let me tell you something about a fat young Shamrock. I thought maybe
As opposed to the it was just
A
slightly
fat old
overweight
Shamrock.
older Shamrock. Yeah,
this is my previous life.
this is his nice bibs.
Fat young Shamrock thought if he got good grades and
This is
he,
when he was just sham.
a 3-sport varsity athlete, good grades, that maybe at school like Notre Dame will look at him. So I went and I did a tour of Notre Dame my senior year, and they said, "Oh, it's only 68,000 a fucking semester."
That's
and my
it?
dad goes, "We're out."
There's
There's 130 grand a year.
Fun fact,
Yeah,
he even
what-
got his name officially changed to Shamrock just to try and go there, and they said no.
No.
Yeah. Even though I told him my middle name was Rudy.
Shamrock Rudy.
I'm not gonna lie, they carried him right on off the campus.
Shamrock
said,
It's
Clover.
like dumped him
Get
in a
the fuck out of
dumpster.
here, you janitor. So I went to Illinois State. Shout out to the Redbirds. Let's do it, Redbirds.
And you played a little bit.
What college you go to?
I went to NIU.
NIU.
Yeah.
So Huskies. Judd, you went
Judd
to
went
Batavia Junior High.
Batavia
Yeah,
Junior High,
that's
which you
where-
barely made it through. What about you? Henry?
I
Western Illinois.
Western. So we got a Western and Illinois State and a fuck off.
I also lived in Macomb for a couple of years too. So
Oh wow, dude! I didn't know that was a gay place. Anyway,
You know,
well,
NIU,
it wasn't until I
ISU.
got there.
NIU's the only Illinois sports team in college that I won't root for because I got in too many fights and too much shit out there.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into this on the
Judd,
bonus portion of the
Judd,
show.
Speaking of
Judd,
DeKalb,
Judd,
if you
what,
need a
what was
show
that, what was that
for
bar
Judd.
in Northern Illinois? What was the bar? Say it now. Know it. Say it.
Oh, what? Autos?
Autos.
Oh, I
Bro.
love playing autos.
Autos is
So
shit. It's all
many
against
fights
me
in
there,
those.
dude.
I saw a local H there. They just literally I'm sitting there, I'm drinking, I'm only 19, nobody's carding, and all of a sudden somebody's like, "Hey man, there's a band that's gonna play," and all of a sudden local H just comes out and just starts fucking tearing shit up. Fucking awesome. This is a bonus
Well,
round?
no.
Bonus round?
Let's go ahead and conclude this right now. And if you guys want, we're doing the extra now, which is
If
sit
you
on my
wanna-
face.
If you want to book Judd for that place, Autos, go to Judd and the Poor at
Autos is
bandsintown.com.
gone.
Please, yeah. Autos has been gone for a while.
But
They
check-
had their pipes burst.
Pick a venue.
Check out what should they check it out at, Judd?
Yes. What's
Judd
your
and,
social?
Hey, go
Judd
to
and the Poor.
Judd and the Poor and search it on Bands in Town or on any major social network.
And if you want to sponsor a shout out, a case of beer, a bottle, let us know.
Or anything else.
We'll pretty much say whatever, man. We're literally, if you haven't realized this, we're 4 guys. We all work full-time jobs. Some of us got kids, some of us got fucking dogs. Like we're trying to do this for fun and make it fun for everybody and like make this fucking blow up. We need your help to do it. So subscribe, and
Comment. Turn the
share,
notifications on.
tell your
share.
friends, man. I tell you what, if you don't got
It
our
really
info,
helps.
I guarantee your mom or your sister does. So just look in their phone. because they love us.
Which, by the way, we will be adding the whiteboard next week,
If you have a
hopefully.
sister, look for
Why's it gotta-
Shamrock. If you have a mother, look for Judd.
Why's it got to be a whiteboard, bro?
Well,
Wow.
Jesus fucking
We got to
Christ,
get a
dude.
blackboard now.
Well, let's save this for the extras. Thank you guys so much for fucking tuning in and hanging out. We're going to go ahead and we're put this bonus content out. We're going to have a separate channel because it will 100% not be monetized.
All right, let's raise a glass to our
Episode
supporters.
4
So
5.
cheers to you guys.
Shout out. 4
Episode
Thanks for hanging out with
4.5.
us.
High five. Thank you, Dylan.
Suck my dick.
Taylor, Dylan really loves you.